Now that you've got a little bit of a cursory understanding of the filter controls, let's take a look in here at the filter zoom. Wait a minute. Ta-da! There's two filters. I remember the first time I opened this window, it kind of blew my mind. I said, wait a minute. There's only one set of controls on the front. How does this work? So yeah, we've got two filters to work with here in Omnisphere. Right now I've got filter 1 engaged, but the second one not engaged. I don't have any of the filters actually audible yet, because up here you'll see the master filter power is turned off. So I've got two filters that can work in series or in parallel. In series, you're going to be hearing the effects of filter 1, and then that sound will be modified by filter 2. In parallel, you will hear the effects of both filters at the same time, and you can use this mix knob underneath to adjust how much of each filter you're going to hear. So the filters have some shared controls. The controls that you're seeing in the front, if I unzoom, cutoff, resonance, key tracking, envelope, gain, and variant, those are shared between the two filters. If I move the cutoff frequency, it's going to move the cutoff frequency of both. And that is why they've given you an offset for all of those things. So if you don't want the cutoff frequency, let's just pick an arbitrary number to be 1000 hertz, and you want the cutoff frequency for the left filter, filter number 1, to be 800 hertz, you can move the cutoff offset a little bit so that it's offset from the default value in the front. So you still have independent control over those filters. I'm going to turn it on, and I'm going to start with just the single filter. Now, that's a pretty big change from the unaltered sound. An even more noticeable change would be for me to run both of those filters. It's kind of cool because I'm missing that bowed ending of it, the thing that kind of made this a pad. If I decide I like this sound, but I don't want it to be as pad-based, it's a great opportunity to use the filter to cut out the frequency information I don't want. Now, if I go out and I start adjusting the cutoff, it's adjusting the cutoff of both filters. But if I want, I can offset the cutoff of either one, so I don't hear it as drastically as I just did. So that's pretty cool stuff. At the bottom, you'll notice the knobs that are out front as well, so I don't have to constantly exit. If I turn the cutoff frequency all the way to the right, and I unzoom, you'll see there's the cutoff frequency all the way to the right. So my shared controls are down there, and in this mode, I can actually hover, and as I move, you'll see the exact frequency that you're working with. So the front controls are kind of macro controls. And now in this zoomed level, we have the ability to really get in and customize the filter to work the way we want. If you wind up with a filter that you like and you want to apply it to something else, you can save a filter preset, or you can just check out some of the presets that they've got. So that's why some of their presets, you'd say, wait a minute, I thought there weren't that many different types of filters. I mean, isn't there just a low pass, a high pass, and then a 24 pole and a 12 pole? Well, yes, but now since we've got so many ways to configure these two filters in serial or parallel, they can give them cool names and say, look, this is a really powerful filter because it's using both and it's doing that. So filters can really help shape both your sampled sounds and your synth sounds.